USA. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams defense ready to go and in good form coming off the shutout a week ago. And one of the guys who will need to play well is this man in his 5th NFL season in the defensive backfield.
And he had a great game a week ago. Just about everybody on this unit did in the shutout. It's going to be a tough performance to replicate, but this group, they believe they're up to the challenge.
Throwing right away, here's Locke. Open man downfield, it's Ross, he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The Rams defense back onto the field. Nothing on the scoreboard for either side here. 0-0 in the opening quarter as this next drive gets underway. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Carson last week: 24 carries, 62 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. No escape from Locke, and he'll go down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. The Rams getting ready to go on defense. They've got the 3-0 advantage here as this next drive starts. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And this will go to Carson out wide. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Locke working out of the gun. Going right back to Fant. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. This is Carson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
To throw it is Locke. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Locke going to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Locke looks to throw it again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The Rams defense back onto the field. They had the pick six just a moment ago, so they're feeling good as they prepare to try and make another stop. Locke trying again after the pick six. That's caught over the middle by Fant. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Locke. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
The Rams getting ready to go on defense. They've had the upper hand so far in this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this first down. Locke now on first down. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. And it's the Dolphins who are out in front in the second quarter. Jalen Waddle, a touchdown reception. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Juju Smith-Schuster, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front, down reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
the Rams defense back onto the field. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo of this offense, and as a result, they've got a comfortable third quarter lead as this next drive begins 1st and 10. Block off of play action. And that is incomplete here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a talk of, call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
The Rams getting ready to go on defense. And after their guys were forced upon a moment ago, they'll try to force one of their own here as this drive begins with a 1st down. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Carson. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 36, Locke. He'll find Metcalf. Locke fighting Metcalf for the Seattle 1st. Hard to believe his first catch of the game.
Eye on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now Locke again. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Block now to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Locke. This is the tight end fan. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Again, it's Locke. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Locke to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. D. Eskridge, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. With a victory here, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for LA, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.